So on this episode of Humbly Dope Cooking, we're making cheese and pepperoni Hasselback chicken. You might be wondering what is Hasselback chicken or why is it with cheese and pepperoni? But if you want the answer, be sure to stay tuned. Intro. Welcome into my home and welcome back to my kitchen and welcome to a new episode of Humbly Dope Cooking. Tonight we are doing cheese and pepperoni Hasselback chicken. And so basically with the Hasselback chicken, it's a technique that you use typically on potatoes. It's actually a Swedish technique, but tonight we're doing it on chicken. And one reason is because I wanted to do a stuffed chicken, but I've made stuffed chicken before, and in my opinion, it didn't come out right. It was just super complicated. It was messy. I needed toothpicks. I needed cooking twine, and I just wanted to make everything simple here. So I said, you know what? Let's do a Hasselback stuffed chicken, and that way my people can put a stuffed chicken on their dinner table for their family without all the mess and complication. So over here is the ingredients. So like I said, we're doing cheese and pepperoni. So of course we have the Italian seasoning, pizza sauce, olive oil, turkey pepperoni, no red meat family. And actually I picked up an Italian blend of the shredded cheese. Now you can use whatever cheese that you want to, but I just felt that Italian blend would just stay on the theme and stay on track. And then I also have some salt and pepper here in the plate. So first what we're gonna do is sprinkle some salt and pepper on the chicken and get it good and seasoned. Let's get that in there. Do a little, you know what? I can't do that. I have to work on that. So I'm just gonna do mine regular tonight. Okay, so we're gonna make sure we get a good salt and pepper on the chicken. That's good enough right there. So now this is the important part. So basically what we're gonna do is cut slits down the chicken. Now when you're cutting the slits, make sure not to go too deep to split the chicken, but also go deep enough so you can have the pockets so you can stuff. And typically I hate touching raw chicken. I just really hate it. But tonight for you guys, I'm gonna do it for you with no gloves and no other utensils. So I'm gonna need y'all to really be in my comments tonight and do some interacting with me because I took that step. All right, so right here, we're gonna get a cut. Like I said, go deep enough for a good pocket, but not deep enough to split it. And then basically, I wouldn't do the pieces too thin. I would do it thick enough so it still looks like a good stuffed chicken, and then you're able to really stuff it. All right, so we got those in there. And so like I said, I wanna open it up so you can kind of see how far I went down. So we got our salt and pepper on here. And actually what we're gonna do is get the seasoning blend, rub that in. We're gonna start stuffing the chicken with the pepperoni and the mozzarella. So, but before we do that, I have to go wash my hands. Okay, so before you put the Italian blend seasoning on the chicken, sprinkle a little bit of it in the mozzarella cheese. Because you know we're all about building those flavors up. So hold on, get a little bit of that. Sprinkle it in the cheese. That's enough. Mix it up. And I think that's enough. I think we're good. I might do a little bit more. Just to be sure. Okay, so now for the fun part, we're about to stuff. So let's get this Italian blend. Mix it up a little bit more, because sometimes the thinner spices or the thinner grain spices, they settle down to the bottom. So you don't want that. Let's sprinkle that on there. Hold on, put a little bit more as we're gonna rub it in the front and the back. So you can go ahead and do that. All right, so gotta rub this chicken. Rub it in. But you know what? We are a big we're big pizza eaters here in my family. So that's one reason why I wanted to do the pepperoni cheese on like a pizza plate. Stuffed chicken, when I told Bryson about it, that's my oldest son, he was really excited about it. He loves pizza. Like when I say he loves pizza, like he really loves it. He can eat it every day. And like I said, we're kind of big pizza eaters too. My husband, he's a little bit more adventurous with his pizza. He likes like peppers and onions and anything you can think of that you probably don't want on your pizza. That's what he wants on his pizza. My son, he's real simple. He is cheese and turkey pepperoni if it's available, but if not, he just do straight cheese. For me, I'm more of a spinach, pepperoni, cheese type of person. I like chicken too. So let's see. So we got that good and seasoned inside. So now it's time to stuff. So we're going to take 2 pepperonis, and let's flip this chicken a little bit over. So we're going to take 1, and we're going to do 2. Now, like I said, depending on the size of your chicken, you'll know if your slits can fit 2 or 1. And then also, don't be discouraged if you do cut through the chicken, because I cut through one of mine. It's still edible. I don't think it's going to really mess up anything, so you'll be fine. And then you're going to be in a pan, so if anything falls out, you can just catch it in the pan and put it right back on the plate. It's just food, so there's no right or wrong way. So now we're going to take the cheese, and we're going to stuff it in. And like I said, it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it tastes good, because most definitely it will taste good. It's already tasting good in my mind now. I can't wait to get this in the oven. And so actually some other combinations that you can do actually do like a jalapeno cheddar. You can do a take on like a Philly cheesesteak. You can also do artichoke and spinach. You can do like a Southwest chicken fajita. There's like a lot of different combos that you can do. So, like I said, not very pretty, but I guarantee you it's gonna be bomb. So once we got the chicken stuffed, we are going to transfer it over to my sheet pan. It's already lined in parchment paper. I have 2 other chicken breasts in the refrigerator waiting for me to put them on the pan too. But before we do all that, I have to go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Before you get started, preheat your oven to 375, and we're going to cook the chicken breast for 25 minutes. Now, the cook time can vary based on the size and thickness of your chicken breast, so be sure you judge accordingly. We are going to top the chicken breast with our pizza sauce. I use the fire roasted pizza sauce from the brand Classico. Ooh, I hope I said that right. You can use whichever brand you prefer, but I do suggest using a pizza sauce with a bold flavor. Now, I top the sauce with the cheese before putting it in the oven, but I actually recommend waiting until you have about 5 to 7 minutes of cook time left on your chicken breast. Then top it off with the cheese. But whichever order you choose, don't forget to use some of the leftover Italian seasoning and sprinkle it over the top of the cheese before putting it back in the oven. Now, I could let this play, but let's go ahead and get this sped up a little bit. And we're done. This is the pepperoni and cheese Hasselback chicken, an easy take on stuffed chicken. You can make this for a weekday meal. You can pair it with a salad, pasta, baked potato, whatever you like. Nice glass of wine, it'll go well with that. The aromas coming from the oven, the basil, the oregano, the olive oil, it just paired everything together. It was just a great mixture of seasonings and spices to bring this dish alive, which is also very important when you're cooking. And if you are stumped on some seasonings or spices to use, check out my earlier video on my essential seasonings that I use in my kitchen, and I have that link down for you in the description box. But listen, jump down in the comments. Let me know if you're going to make this dish or if you're going to do any substitutions. I would love to hear about that. Also, go over to Instagram and follow me at IAM_humblydope. Hit the email button and I will send you this recipe personally. It's been great with you, talking to you guys, cooking with you guys today. Always think outside the box. Always be creative. And you too can be humbly dope in the kitchen. Bye.